Wow. Breaking news this in. Vasiliy Lomachenko. Now they're saying he had a shoulder surgery after the Teofimo embarrassing loss on ESPN in front of nearly 3 million viewers. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below. Shout out to everybody who signed up over the weekend for the Lomachenko fight, the UFC fight night. 2 great fights. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. ESPN Plus, they provide a ton of original content, docuseries, documentaries, and all of that for your viewing pleasure. And it does help the channel when you guys click on that link. Link in the description. Get ESPN Plus as a standalone app. Bundle it if you want. ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. 3 apps, 1 low price. Enjoy. Now, breaking news. Kevin Iole of Yahoo Sports, he posted this. It says, just learned that Vasiliy Lomachenko had shoulder surgery yesterday performed by a highly respected Dr. Neil L. Atrash. Story to come soon on Yahoo Sports. Yeah. Neil L. Atrash. And this excuse is L. Trash as well. Bro, what? They're trying to say Lomachenko, something's wrong with his shoulder now? Okay. Says, he goes on to say, and I'll link in the description, a couple other tidbits on Loma's shoulder surgery. Right shoulder labrum repair, not as extensive as previous surgery. Caused pain throwing the right hook. Should be able to train toward the end of January, early February. So now, as predicted by the great EGOStradamus, make sure you smash the like button. I told you this moment was coming. The excuses. You know, a fighter like Lomachenko, 14-2 now. He has less than 20 fights, and he already has 2 losses. And now it needs to be justified why a 2-time gold medalist lost in an embarrassing fashion. And I told you the excuses were coming, and that's what we're seeing. So Lomachenko a few years ago did have a shoulder surgery, and here's an ESPN article to kind of confirm that. Right? What it took for Vasiliy Lomachenko to get back in the ring after shoulder injury, right? So this was after another bad performance. I believe it was after the Jorge Linares fight where he got dropped. So do you notice a pattern? Another top-ranked fight, the same guy, Lomachenko, he gets knocked down versus Jorge Linares, and they say, oh, something was wrong with his shoulder. So this was December 8th, 2018. ESPN. Link will be in the description so you guys can see this. Lightweight world title holder Vasiliy Lomachenko tore the labrum in his right shoulder in May. He underwent a surgical repair days later and embarked on an intense rehab and training program in his effort to return to the ring. Saturday, he's facing Jose Pedraza, yada, yada, yada. The labrum is a cartilage, right lining, ring lining, socket. You know, you guys, if you're into the specifics, you can read about it. Lomachenko injured his shoulder in May 12th over his victory over Jorge Linares. So you guys see that on the screen. So once again, as I mentioned, EGOStradamus. So let me get this straight. He has a tough as nails fight with Jorge Linares, gets dropped, and it raised their eyebrow. People were scratching their head like, Lomachenko, he's looking vulnerable in this new division. Now he loses to a 23-year-old, and he storms out of the ring. People got mad when Adrian Broner did it when he lost, and he was undefeated. Adrian Broner was undefeated going into the Maidana fight. Lomachenko, not so much. Lomachenko had already previously lost to Orlando Salido. So people got mad at Broner, said he was unprofessional. He's bad for boxing. He's a poor sport for being undefeated and being emotional and, you know, walking out of the ring without a post-fight interview or answering questions. But Lomachenko did it, right? You have the WBC, which I did a video about earlier, and they're basically doing a Dear John, Dear Lomachenko, keep your head up letter to the public, showing their support that, you know, champions and true warriors go through this. And now they're trying to put information out as predicted by your boy EGOStradamus to suggest that Lomachenko, who already had shoulder surgery after a bad performance, something went out on his shoulder, and now people are going to try to use this as the reason and rationale why Lomachenko couldn't get any punches off for the first 7 rounds. But in theory, that almost wouldn't make sense, you know, because if he entered this fight with any kind of pre-existing condition with his shoulder, then why would you be off to such a slow start and then get better and have better rounds and better moments in rounds later in the fight? You know, like how did you lose all the first 7 rounds and then now you're starting to throw and you landed some shots on Teofimo? So I'm not believing this. And look, it's the same doctor. His surgeon, Dr. Neil L. Latrash, describes at the time as extensive. So it says a typical tear usually goes from around 2 o'clock if you're looking at the face of the clock to about 6 o'clock. His goes almost all the way around. L. Latrash noted. May 30th, Lomachenko underwent surgery to repair the torn labrum. So 2 years ago, he went to this expert doctor, and the doctor was supposed to fix it. And now I'm to believe that the same doctor just did another one. He just did another shoulder surgery. But what happened to the first operation? You know, how come when Lomachenko's not fighting? This is bad. This is bad. The damage control looks bad here, right? Look, it says by highly respected, performed by highly respected Dr. Neil L. Latrash. New medium, right? So this is October 20th, 2020. After another bad performance, this same doctor, it says his surgeon, Dr. Neil Latrash, describes this as extensive. So they already performed a surgery together, and now Lomachenko had a look. Now he allegedly hurt his shoulder again. You know, just can't face defeat. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez, Jr. and Sr. Hell of a performance. A star is born. I picked Teofimo. I was right. I did think he would stop Lomachenko. Still think he could have stopped Lomachenko. He would just have to alter a few things. This is poor form by Top Rank and Team Lomachenko. This information, it's to the point where who cares? Even if Lomachenko really had a surgery, who cares? You lost. It's not going to get your belts back. And at the end of the day, Vasiliy Lomachenko, he has a second L. And no matter what you say, those L's will remain unless ESPN decides to erase the loss like they did before on multiple telecasts and show Lomachenko as having a 16-0 unblemished record now. You know, it says this is the old article. After his surgery, Lomachenko remained in LA for over a week to undergo initial post-operative physical therapy. So he's able to fight Luke Campbell and he knocks out Anthony Corolla, but the best person that he fought at lightweight, he lost to. That makes sense to me. Teofimo can box better than you expected. He's bigger than you. He's stronger than you. He has fast twitch muscles, fast processing. This looks bad, bro. And I couldn't do a Lomachenko shoulder surgery video without mentioning another infamous fight. A lot of bad blood. I did a video about it, right? And that was Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. I just in my fight with Floyd, I believe my shoulder. It was that one. I hurt my shoulder in. I needed cortisone or Toradol for. It's the same thing. So another at the time top ranked fighter, Manny Pacquiao. He fought the fight he needed to win. There was bad blood. There was trash talk. Easy work. Floyd Mayweather. You got to win that fight. 5-6 years of fans bickering and debating this whole debacle, who's better. All for it to Pacquiao looked horrible and blamed it on his shoulder. You see him in a sling the next day. It says God says salt water helped heal his injured shoulder. This is him at the post-fight. He was saying he had tension. You know, this is what we're supposed to believe. These great fighters on the fight that matters the most to their whole career, they're just both going through bad shoulder injuries and stuff. Meanwhile, guys like Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, oh my God. He fought many a fight with injuries. He fought with the flu. He fought the Chris Arreola fight and got a violent stoppage with a fractured hand. He fought Luis Ortiz. And in that Luis Ortiz fight, they said he had the flu real bad leading up to the first fight. He fought undersized versus Tyson Fury in both fights. The first one, he knocked Fury out, you know, unconscious. Pacquiao has done great. You know, injuries, no fighter is going to be injury-free most likely their whole career unless you're just, you know, fortunate. But this is sad. This is sad from Lomachenko. Two gold medals, and this is what it's come to, damage control. And you see how Freddie Roach is looking at him. Yeah, I try to tell Pacquiao, my son, you know. And now you're seeing Lomachenko. Now people are going to clamor for the rematch, allegedly. It did great numbers, you know, 3 million, nearly 3 million views, 2.8. I made a video about that. Check that on the channel. And good numbers. It's a shame to see it go the same exact route a previous top-ranked fighter in his important fight, Manny Pacquiao, went, and, you know, throw these excuses out there. Same thing will happen to another top-ranked fighter, Nonito Donaire. He lost to Rigondeaux bad. He was almost stopped in the 12th round, and he said the same thing, his shoulder. So top rank, I don't know. They got these main events, and when their opponent loses so bad, conveniently the shoulder excuse seems to be the one that everyone's reaching for. Go watch the post-fight Nonito Donaire versus Guillermo El Chicao Rigondeaux. He said the same thing. Pacquiao, when he lost to Floyd Mayweather, said the same thing. And now you have Vasiliy Lomachenko, and he's claiming the same thing. Like he's supposed to have gotten this operated on 2 years ago by the same doctor. And then what happened? So the doctor didn't do a good job the first time, you know? And what's the likelihood and the convenience that it happened in the one fight, you know, that you need? So Lomachenko amassed a 396-1 record, avenged that loss twice, and made it through all these training camps to amass over 400 fights in his amateur. And every time he looks bad, it's his shoulder. But Lomachenko's fought with a broke hand on a Pacquiao undercard in Macau, China. See, people, I know my boxing. So you could take this excuse that I told you was coming, and you could shove it. I don't care. I really don't even care to see a rematch. Teofimo won. The fight wasn't close, as I mentioned. And this is when you see these desperate moves. You know, Ego's Army, we knew what it was. You know, all these, oh, watch the fight upside down, and if you close one of your eyes, and next they're going to say, watch the fight in slow motion, yada, yada, yada. So I'm not really concerned. Link in the description. That's the latest. Lomachenko allegedly has something wrong with his shoulder now that he got dog walked by Teofimo. Use my affiliate links in the comment section, in the description box. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.